The ICF India Coaching Conclave is back with its third edition this time, and for the first time, it brings to India the prestigious ICF India Coaching Awards 2022. The conclave this year is being hosted by the International Coaching Federation Mumbai Charter Chapter in collaboration with ICF Bengaluru Chapter, ICF Chennai, ICF Delhi, ICF Hyderabad, and the ICF Pune Charter Chapters. Hello and a warm welcome to each one of you who's logged in. My name is Rashmi Shetty and I'm from ICF Bengaluru Charter Chapter, your hostess for this inaugural event. It's amazing when such events are put together, the joy, the tensions, everything that happened backstage is pretty palpable to us, but the joy of bringing it to you is what we enjoy at the end of the day. A beautiful theme to a world after 2 years of loss, ill health, now slowly getting back. Life in the new normal has a lot to dream about and hope for. Running from the 24th of August, that's tonight, to the 27th of August with the theme, It's Time to Rise. The purpose of this conclave is to make ICF coaches and coaching become more visible, comprehensible, and accessible in the lives of a wider audience. There will be multiple sessions with interesting themes and speakers for you all through. And I'm sure all of you here have registered to make the most of this amazingly curated event. As is customary time for us to pause, it is also the time to invoke the divine. Requesting Shanti, the president of the Hyderabad Charter Chapter, to light the lamp and formally open the evening.
Welcome to the conclave. Just lighting the lamp.
Peace. This popular Indian prayer, universal. Thank you so very much, Shanti. And now, from prayer to poem, primarily about self-respect and confidence. In this poem, Maya Angelou reveals how she will overcome anything through her self-esteem. She shows us how nothing can get her down. A recitation of the powerful poem, Still I Rise, by Kanika Kohli, a coach from the Delhi Charter Chapter.
Presenting to you, Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room? Just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my heartiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I'm the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. Thank you.
Thank you, Kanika. That was absolutely fantastic. Staying in the realm of arts, we now move to the amazing Raul and Mithali. Raul D'Souza, a rather unusual young man from Christian background, drawn to a dance form originally practiced by women primarily in temples, Bharatanatyam. And his partner, Mithali, is an Odissi artist. This versatile husband and wife duo have combined rhythm, melody, poetic gestures, and facial expressions of two spectacular dance forms, Bharatanatyam and Odissi, which form a visual treat as their love for this art elevates to a level of divinity. They perform here for us the ever fresh A.R. Rahman debut film composition, Choti Si Asha from Roja. Life is, after all, primarily pinned on hope.
चांद तारों को छूने की आशा, आसमानों में उड़ने की आशा, दिल है छोटा सा, छोटी सी आशा, मस्ती भरे मन की भोली सी आशा, चांद तारों को छूने की आशा, आसमानों में उड़ने की आशा, दिल है छोटा सा, छोटी सी आशा, मस्ती भरे मन की भोली सी आशा. महक जाऊं आज तो ऐसे फूल बगिया में महके हैं जैसे बादलों की मैं ओढ़ूं चुनरिया, झूम जाऊं मैं बन के बाबरिया, अपनी चोटी में बांध लूं दुनिया, दिल है छोटा सा, छोटी सी आशा, मस्ती भरे मन की भोली सी आशा, चांद तारों को छूने की आशा, आसमानों में उड़ने की आशा, दिल है छोटा सा, छोटी सी आशा, मस्ती भरे मन की भोली सी आशा, दिल है छोटा सा.
If poetry and dance are here, can song be far behind? We now have the motivational words Ekla Chalo Re, which was incorporated in the Swadesh section of Tagore's lyrical anthology Gita Bitan. The song exhorts the listener to continue their journey despite abandonment or lack of support from others. The song is often quoted in the context of political and social change movements. The music for this song was given by Tagore's niece, Indira Devi. And bringing this one live to us is Soumya Ramaswamy from ICF Mumbai Charter Chapter.
যদি তার নাম শুনি কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে। যদি সবাই ফিরে যায়, ওরে ওরে ও ভাগা সবাই ফিরে যায়, যদি গহন পথে যাবার কালে কেউ ফিরে না যায়, যদি গহন পথে যাবার কালে কেউ ফিরে না যায়, বুকে রক্ত মাখা তুই রক্ত মাখা চরণ তলে একলা দলরে, ও তুই রক্ত মাখা চরণ তলে একলা দলরে, যদি তোর ডাক শুনি কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে। যদি আলো না ধরে, ওরে ওরে ও ভাগা আলো না ধরে, যদি ঝড় বাদলে আঁধার রাতে দুয়ার ধায় ধরে, যদি ঝড় বাদলে আঁধার রাতে দুয়ার ধায় ধরে, তবে বজরা নলে আপন বুকে পাঁজর চালিয়ে নিয়ে একলা চলো রে, আপন বুকে পাঁজর চালিয়ে নিয়ে একলা চলো রে, যদি তোর নাম শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে। Thank you.
Soumya, that was beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Some journeys in life are meant to be in solitude, while some of them are sometimes lonely. And that is the time a coach can make a difference. What exactly is coaching and what are the different subjects in and around coaching is what we're going to see in this conclave. So let's now move to the inaugural address that all the presidents of all the charter chapters of India would now deliver. The order is as follows. We start with the host, the Mumbai Chapter President and the Chairperson of ICF India Conclave and Awards 2022, Priya Sharma Sheikh, followed by Bengaluru Chapter's Dr. Winston, then the President of the Chennai Chapter, Vijay Lakshmi, then Dr. Badri Bajaj, the President of ICF Delhi NCR Chapter, followed by the President of the Hyderabad Chapter, Shanti Parupuri, and we conclude with Dr. Mahesh Deshmukh, who's the President of the Pune Chapter. So, Priya, I now request you, Priya Sharma Sheikh, to start with her inaugural address and then pass it on.
Thank you so much, Rashmi. I am just so overwhelmed. What an amazing start to the inaugural ceremony of our labor of love. A big shout out to Rashmi, Shanti, Kanika, Rahul, Mitali, and Soumya. Thank you all for helping us begin with your creative expressions. I am so delighted. And now it is my privilege to put into words the theme of our conclave. 11 months ago, a team from across the 6 chapters in India came together to make a difference. Now, more than ever, we realize the need to be anchored with a profound purpose for living. Going beyond the day-to-day, we desire to be more connected with our being, in our relationship with others, and with our planet. As coaches, we dream that through the process of coaching, more and more people come alive to every moment, feel empowered to make mindful choices, dance with their destiny, and become the architect of their lives. Come and join us for 3 days of all things coaching, held together by the powerful theme, It's Time to Rise. It's been a lot of hard work and great fun working alongside my coach colleagues from across India, bound by a common purpose, which is to make coaching become more visible, comprehensible, and accessible to all, to a much wider audience than it is right now. There are sessions across the next 3 days which cater to all walks of life because we firmly believe that coaching is for everyone. We want to evangelize the power and potential of coaching by showcasing coaching holistically and creating an interest for all in coaching as a development tool. As a team, we have tried to curate a creative, engaging, and energizing experience for everyone participating in this conclave, both those who are going to get coached here and those who are coaches. We, the hosts of ICF Mumbai Charter Chapter, and along with us, Bengaluru, Chennai, Delhi, Hyderabad, and Pune chapters have come together to organize this conclave for you. We as coaches across cities recognize that the world has changed in the last couple of years, and coaching is now more virtual, conducted across boundaries and borders. So, my friends, those of you are here from outside India, join us as we all come together in this year to celebrate India's 75th year of independence, Azadi Ka Amrut Mahotsav, by giving a unique Indian flavor to the deliberations of this conclave and drawing upon Indian wisdom, both ancient and contemporary, through multiple sessions. More than 3 days of all things coaching, starting right after this inaugural. We have 30 sessions in 2 parallel tracks throughout the daytime and plenaries every evening. I'm so excited, I'm coughing. There are experiential pods twice a day, one-to-one coaching from ICF coaches to be availed for free, and informative booths and lounge spaces to visit too. And on Saturday, we end the first ever edition of the ICF India Coaching Awards for organizations and for individual coaches. How is it humanly possible, you might ask, for any delegate to watch all of this, right? Even though everything is being recorded and can be played later, still, what do I watch? So I have a secret for you. Each session from today to Saturday has been curated with a particular core audience in mind. Only a minority of the sessions are for coaches. Most of the sessions are those who want to get coached or arrange coaching for others, or are yet to make up their minds about what coaching can do for them and how it can be relevant in their lives. So just look up the agenda and make sure you join what interests you. As a young adult, or as a parent, an individual or an entrepreneur, a large organization, a small business or startup, a civil servant or an NGO, there is something specific for each of you. And each session is delivered by a carefully curated lineup of speakers and panelists from India and abroad. So, my friends, obviously no event of this kind of magnitude is possible without the support of generous sponsors. Considering we are a not-for-profit organization and we are all volunteer coaches making this happen. We have been blessed by sponsors who understand the big picture of why this conclave is relevant in the lives of a wider audience and how their sponsorship represents a great investment for this business and their business. We have also been able to partner with a number of institutions which see common cause with us in encouraging people to improve their life and work through coaching. We are thankful to our sponsors, Three Fish Consulting, United Minds, Abhyudaya Global Coach Circle, and People First. And we are thankful to our partners for their timely distribution about the conclave to their members and audiences respectively, BMA, that is Bombay Management Association, and HR Katha. The conclave, my friends, has been put together by a completely voluntary team of coaches from across India that have contributed despite their own professional coaching practices, personal lives, and some cases, even full-time jobs. Taking over the baton from ICF Chennai, which led the conclave last year, we at ICF Mumbai led the charge this year, joined the effort as they had done last year as well. While scores of coaches volunteered in their own ways, I want to particularly acknowledge the many months of tireless and often difficult work put in by a small core group, particularly those who anchored and supported each of the areas that made this event possible. While some focused on thinking up the structure, ideating topics, inviting world-class speakers, and helping this wonderful audience of delegates get on board, others brought alive a beautiful branding and communication effort, Yet others selected and fine-tuned this snazzy virtual platform that we are using today. And last but not the least, some of us were focused on ensuring that the conclave was going to be the best value for money for our very, very generous sponsors and partners. While I do not list the names here because it's so impossible to name everyone in this one long list, each of you who have worked hard, you know who you are, and I am in so much gratitude. Thank you for all that you did to make this happen and bring this event happen today. And before I end my words, I also want to thank the partners and families of each of you volunteers who have patiently tolerated all our late hours, all our being distant, all of us being busy. I want you to extend my thanks to each of them. That thank you for letting you do all that you did to make this event happen. So, my friends, as I'm getting emotional and tears in my eyes, my invitation is for you to take a pause on all else that's happening in your life and make the next 3 days about coaching. As we have sowed this seed as the foundation of a new emergent future, we have done this for you. And in my heart is a prayer that we truly achieve our mission of making coaching visible, comprehensible, and accessible to a much larger audience, so that we all have a better world and that generations to come will love and love this world that we leave behind. Join me and all the awesome coaches across the globe to make coaching become a part of your life, and let us make coaching integral to society. Thank you very much. I'd like to now pass the baton. Can I pass the baton to Vijay Lakshmi?
Thank you, Priya. Thank you, Rashmi. And beautiful start to what I think is going to be an amazing 3 days of learning, connection, and a lot of growth. As I was just thinking, what should really be my message here today? Rather than a message, I first wanted to share my own frame of mind, and on behalf of so many coaches out there from ICF Chennai in particular. This year, same time, we were going through very similar jitters. August 24th, an unforgettable day, with many pieces still to fall into place. And we'd taken on something which was quite revolutionary, to run a completely virtual global event of this scale. And like as Priya said, with just hope in our heart, we went ahead. And, before you realize it, it's 1 year gone already, right? And where did all that time go? What happened in between? And as we finished last year, I clearly remember Priya being in the closing ceremony where we passed on the virtual baton, right? And from that time, from the front lines going to the back lines, and then to the gallery, and then hanging around somewhere, cheering, that's been our role. And it's been wonderful to watch, our dear friends from the Mumbai chapter lead the way, of course, with volunteers from all other India chapters. And that seems to be something that we've been holding dear for the last 2 years. And as they've been crossing bit by bit, now I can just see them at the finish line, waiting to just get across the race and just throw their hands up and say, great job done. And that's simply not going to be possible without each one of you here. I know a whole lot of coach friends, but also a whole lot of you who are curious and simply want to figure out the power of this thing called coaching. What's the magic, really? So coming to this year's theme, and before the theme, let me talk about, the vision that Priya and team talk a lot about. One of the things that really warms our hearts, last year when we took on the Conclave, I think what we really wanted to do was to make coaching, to demystify coaching, to create that awareness. And when we heard about the theme of this year and this whole piece about awareness and visibility being so integral to Mumbai Chapter's theme this year, we simply felt so fulfilled, because it's like, a journey that started has been so organically carried forward, and it just melts our heart to know that it is possible to carry on the good stuff, and of course add on much more with every edition. Yes, bigger, better, bolder. And that brings me to my message and theme for this year's conclave, and for today. It's time to rise. I simply want to leave 3 words: bigger, bolder, better. We can all be bigger, bolder, better versions of ourselves, can't we? Coaches and anyone out there, because that is truly at the core of empowerment, being the best version of yourself. And I absolutely believe coaching can help us make that difference. So welcome once again to each one of you who is here supporting this conclave in your own way, as we have all enjoyed doing it so far in the background. It's your time now. Enjoy this labor of love, and I'm sure you will be a bigger, better, bolder version of yourself. Let's rise together. Thank you.
And now invite Dr. Badriya.
Thank you so much, Rashmi. Hello, friends. Let me welcome you all on behalf of ICF India Coaching Conclave and on behalf of ICF Delhi NCR chapter also. I think this ICF India Coaching Conclave has set a benchmark. And I think this is the best conference which is happening in India, and now it has become an annual event. Like last year, it was the conference was conducted by Chennai chapter, and this time Mumbai. Next year, another chapter will do the conference. So yeah, it has set a benchmark, and I have attended many conferences globally at various places in different universities and all that. So when I come and see what's going on in ICF India Coaching Conclave, I think there is huge variety here. Okay, different set of speakers for different set of audiences. I think nothing can beat this kind of conference in the world. So though we are saying it ICF India Coaching Conclave, but I think it has become now global. But we will keep the name same. Okay, and just I want to share 2 things what are coming to my mind. One is that maybe the world needs more coaches so that they can help more people, more individuals, more organizations, and more groups. Because coaches has, coaching has great potential. Like I hired coaches for myself. I have coached people in different countries. So from my own experience as a coach and my colleagues in different chapters who have shared their success stories and their clients' success stories, I think it has tremendous potential to help people in realizing their potential. So yeah, together we need to work more to promote coaching, to help more people, and we need more younger coaches also, as ICF Global is focusing on that also. And yeah, all the best to everyone, to all the organizers and the team and all the participants. I think this is going to be most exciting experience for me and for many of you or all of you in 2022. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And we now invite Shanti of ICF Hyderabad chapter.
I welcome you all to the ICF India Coaching Conclave. Thank you so much for bringing so much variety. Badri, I really, you stole my words. Every year, there is no such monotonous way of celebrating this ICF Conclave. Every time there is a new variety. After last year, Chennai's conclave, I was wondering what new can come, but then there's so much of variety there. And yeah, just like India is full of lot of varied traditions and religions, and everywhere there is a variety. So there are many ways to express what coaching means and how we can reach people in so many beautiful ways. The ICF coaching, the words that I picked up is the comprehensible, the word which Priya was mentioning. it's really when you call an ICF coach, right? So what we are trained towards is to become a more comprehensible coach. You just don't focus on one aspect of a person. You see, you give a wholesome presence of yourself, and you give a wholesome solution. And it actually that's where all the partnering and all comes up. I don't want to go into the definitions of coaching. I know by now I know that a lot of people are eager to see what's in the conclave today. So with this, I just think we should just explore these 3 days. I feel like a festival. Every year we get reminded of all the tradition that we've been following with some festival or the other in every religion. Same way, coaching also it's a reminder to all that coaching is there for you. You may miss a family member with whom you want to talk, but you still have people around. Just go out, look into the community. There are people who are ready to listen to you and be with you, become you while you're solving your problems. Let's spend time together these 3 days, and let's get the best benefit out of this conclave. It's like a crash course. Yeah. Thank you. I welcome you all.
Thank you. I don't want to say more than what others have said. The later part is that I will say ditto, all that what they have said, and more. So welcome to this conclave. Priya and team organized themselves, reached out to people, and did what they have done. It's a great gift that they're offering to the coaching community. I would wish to share my thinking, feeling, what is going to happen, what's about coaching through this poem by Rumi. So I'll read it. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. That's what coaching is all about. Rumi goes to say, welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in, he says. Be grateful. A guide from beyond. That's what coaching means for me. Thank you.
I extend a warm welcome to all the participants. It's a great opportunity that you all are having to participate in this, and I would like to wish you all the very best, and please do participate in every session. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Winston. And now we move on into some amazing stories to understand what coaching can do, both with coaches and for the coaches. Sharing their I-Rise stories next for you.
I rise to gain perspective. I rise to gain perspective.
It's time to rise.
Coaching really helped me to overcome limiting beliefs. I firmly felt that there is, not just sexism or racism, there is also ageism at work. So it brought me face to face with the need to reskill, upskill, and for me it was more like I could, play on all my different strengths. And adopt a multi-channel approach to income generation, thanks to coaching.
One of the most powerful moments for me in my coaching journey was a moment of realization as to how I had put myself in an extremely toxic space in my relationship. Being aware of this got me to take a stand, to be very clear of what the consequence of my action is going to be. And I took the courage to make a very long pending decision. Even today, I reap the benefits of that. So the fact that my coach really listened to me without giving me any kind of advice or judgments on what was happening in my life, I think it allowed me to recalibrate the narrative in my own mind, and drop my own judgments that I was carrying and burdening myself with.
I've had more than 25 years of very successful professional career as a manager, leader in the corporate world. And coaching has played a very, very big role in that. I would say it's coaching which has transformed me from being a manager to truly becoming a leader. And as a leader myself, I've always availed the services of the coaches to develop my next line of leadership. In the post-pandemic world, I would say we need many, many more transformed leaders. Coaching is an apt vehicle for that transformation.
By coaching, I think it was one of the best decisions I took 1.5 years ago when I decided to get engaged with a professional coach for my own self-improvement. She helped me move from a stage of confusion to a state of clarity. The coach allowed me to understand my own values and take the action from the divergence I had from my goals and values.
That I had with my coach, there was a psychological safety and trust, which really helped me to open up and come out with my feelings. And those conversations really helped me to take certain decisions in life, which made a big difference. There were moments of reflections and explorations, which made me realize what I am capable of. And that really helped me to rise to the occasion.
The coaching process that I went through was edgy. My coach challenged my perceptions, ideas, and limitations, and hence I became more aware of my blind spots. The coaching outcome was that I became more conscious and aware about myself and hence to sensitive people around me. This was the most welcoming change.
So, how coaching changed my life? Well, because it not only changed the way I was working, changed my life and all my relationships. Coaching is bringing to this world a new understanding of what is intimacy, of how do we build relationships, how do we listen and create space for others, how do we believe in future, how do we are responsible of our future. I think this way of being that coaching is bringing to this world, probably, I hope so, the way we will be in a short future. A way that could allow us to live in peace, to respect each other, to see each other, and to build responsibly the future that we want to leave to the people that come behind us.
Beautiful, right? A shank is considered auspicious and its sound invites peace, prosperity, and luck at home and anywhere where it's blown. We now have Mr. Rajiv Shukla, a friend of ICF Pune Chapter, who will now blow the shank and formally declare the conclave open. Ladies and gentlemen, we now formally move to the conclusion of the inaugural ceremony with ICF Chennai Chapter's President Vijay Lakshmi leading us with the national anthem. Kindly stand.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात द्राविड उत्कल विंध्य हिमाचल गंगा उत्कल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष गाए तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद।
Jai Hind, Vijay. Thank you so very much. And now, for everyone, 10 minutes break. We are well on time as per schedule. And then Sindhu takes over with the plenary session, with which we begin exactly at 7 o'clock. Thank you so very much for being here. And I'm sure you're going to have a great experience till Saturday evening for all that has been put together for you.
Thank you all for being here for this inaugural ceremony. This is so, so, so special. See you in the plenary in a few minutes.
Take care, everybody. Bye.